Hey guys, how's it going? Clonk's back again with another episode of my FC26 Jose's Redemption career mode. As always guys, if you have missed anything from the series so far, there will be a link in the description down below to the previous episodes. So if you have missed it, head back and check that out now before you get any spoilers as we head on through today's episode. But for those of you who are all up to date, you will know that in the previous episode we had a bit of a mixed one. We started off with a defeat in the Champions League, so in the Champions League so far we're not doing that well. We started with a draw and a defeat, which isn't the best of starts, but there's still plenty of time to go. We then played Milan in the league and we won 2-0. We then beat Como 2-1 and we had a simmed game against Rosenborg again in the Champions League. I forgot about that one, which was another draw, so it means that our Champions League start has not been great. And then we finished off with a draw, which again wasn't ideal because it was a last minute equaliser from Lazio, which meant that we went into that one with another point, undefeated in the league, but it meant that we ended up in second. We could have been first if we had held on and won that game. Now I'm not going to ramble on too much because we have a lot to get through today. We're going to start off with a play game against Udinese. We will then play Cremonese in the league. We will then play Glimt as well in the Champions League because, well, we need to, because obviously our poor starts, we have to try and get a victory there before then finishing off with another played game against Torino. So 4 games today, all being played, so let's get into it. Let's not dilly-dally too much. I will show you the league standings quickly. So like I said, we are sat in third, so it's a 3-horse race at the minute up there between us, Napoli and Inter. Inter have actually leapfrogged both of us because it was between us and Napoli, but Inter beat Napoli in the last episode, to leapfrog both of us because we obviously picked up that draw. But we are the only undefeated team in the league at the moment, so hopefully we can continue that, and hopefully we shall end today's episode first. But anyway, like I said, a lot to get through, so let's get into it. But before we do guys, if you do enjoy this episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel, and let's get into that first game next. The Udinese lineup then for this first game of the episode: Asava in goal, Zanioli, Christensen, Soleil, Cabasel and Kamara as the back 5. They got Petrovski as the CDM with Lovric and Miller as the 2 central midfielders in front of him, and then 2 strikers with Buxa and Idrissa Gueye up top. Our lineup is heavily rotated because of fitness. We are a little bit weaker for this one. Appendering up top, David, Cobb Miners and Zagova as the 3 cams behind him. Locatelli and McKennie has had to come in. Cabal, Gatti, Kalulu, Cambiasso and Di Gregorio in goal. So like I said, quite heavily rotated, but I still think we have the players to win this game. We still should be winning this game, and hopefully we can continue our undefeated form in the league so far. So let's go and do that. Try and get that into Cambiasso. We'll get into him. Strike from Cambiasso. Good save from the goalkeeper. First chance of the game then comes from our right back, Cambiasso. Well, he is our left back, but he is playing out there in this game. Header from Gatti and goal kick. So early chances for us. 15 minutes and then nothing's really happened until then. So let's see if we can continue that and push and get this first goal. Busker, Gueye. Oh my god, what a strike that is. Zagova plays the ball into Openda. Nice pass. We'll go back inside to Cop Miners. McKennie's found himself in. McKennie with a strike. It was an interesting technique from McKennie, and then he should have done a lot better with that strike, to be fair. And there's an opportunity missed from us. We still got the ball though. Can we continue the pressure? We've got it to David, who's going to put a cross in. That's going to be the goalkeepers. Half an hour played then, still 0-0, but it really should have been 1. Into the second half then, Udinese with a corner, still 0-0 here. Cross comes in, header from Gueye and over the bar. This game so far, we've not been great. They've not been great. It's been a bit of a poor game. Another minute, it's got 0-0 written all over it. But hopefully a moment of magic from us will give us 3 points. Udinese then down the right-hand side. Cross, header from Gueye and saved. And the refs pointed to the spot. I think he's given handball because that's the only thing that I could think that happened. It must have... It doesn't look great. It doesn't look like I think it's Gatti's hands are out. He's on the edge of the box. The ball comes in and... yeah, his arm comes out. which isn't great. It's right on the line as well, and his arm is out, and it just clips it. It's got to be a penalty. It's a really good spot by the ref, to be fair. It just clips his hand. But yeah, it is a penalty, unfortunately, and Udinese have a chance to take the lead here. Unless we can stop it with Di Gregorio. Can he do it? It's Buxa to take it. I'm going to go left. He's gone down the middle, and Udinese take the lead. So we do go 1-0 down in a game that looked like it was going to be 0-0. So a moment in the game, and we've really got to wake up, if otherwise we are going to lose our first game of the season in the league. But it's just disappointing to concede that way from a penalty. Penalty all day long, though. Like I said, his arm was sticking out. It had to be a pen. And we've got to come from behind in this one. Cup Miners back to Zagova. Cambiaso's kind of on his run. Vlahovic is making a run. What a pass that is from him to Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic scores. 15 minutes to go, and we've got our equaliser. The pass from Cambiaso was absolutely fantastic. The run was great from Vlahovic, and the finish was even better to get around the man, and then that strike there past the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's no chance. By the time he dived, the ball was already past him. What a strike. 1-0 then. We've got 50 minutes to hopefully get another one and steal the 3 points. I wouldn't say we deserve to win it, but hopefully we can win it. Vlahovic is making a run again. I think he stayed on. He has. Defender's got back. He's won it back though. Ball across, Cup Miners, and it is 2. Just like that, 5 minutes has taken us to turn this game on its head, and we go and hopefully hold on to this now. Cup Miners with another goal. 6 goals in 9 appearances. He's having one hell of a start to this campaign. And it was all Vlahovic that time in the end. He actually lost the ball, but he used his strength to get it back. And then a nice ball across, and then the goalkeeper stood on it. It was actually quite central, the shot in the end, but it was just too powerful, I think. The goalkeeper again, or maybe he probably should have done better, to be fair. Maybe I'm giving Cup Miners a bit too much credit there. Goalkeeper probably should have done better. I don't care. We're winning. Let's hold on to it and get another 3 points. 2 added minutes in, added on by the ref. Still 2-1 here. Udinese have got the ball, but for us at the right end of the pitch, they're in their own half. They've got to come forward if they want to do anything. They're not going to. Now the ref should blow. He's not blown. Please blow. Finish it. Thank you. And we do win this game. 3 points in the first game, which is fantastic. And we continue our unbeaten run in the league. And we are going to jump into the next game now and hopefully continue it against Cremonese. We should be winning that too. So hopefully we will. Let's go. Cremonese team then for this game. They got Silvestri in goal. Florini, Mussolini, Basrito, Caccini, Bianchetti, and Zerbin at the back. Christ, that was a very difficult back 5 to name. Colcolo, Bonda, Pereiro, Sanabria, and then Vazquez make up the rest of the team. We're back to full strength. Everyone is fit and ready for this game, so that should mean that we pick up 3 points, because we should be. Cremonese have had a decent start to this season. At one point they were up in 3rd, so they're not going to be easy, but I still think that we should be winning this. Yildiz, I think David's on. He is. Jonathan David, it's a good save. This should be a goal though. Cup Miners, or just about. Cup Miners gets to the rebound and creeps it in under the goalkeeper. Gets another goal. He's having an absolutely fantastic season in that central attacker midfield role. And we take the lead in this one. In the end, I think David probably should have done a bit better, but he forced to save out the goalkeeper, and then it fell to Cup Miners, who then does take the strike a bit closer to the goalkeeper than I wanted him to. I wanted him to put it a bit further in the corner, but it went in. That's all that matters, and we take the lead in this one. Play that ball down the line, looking for Jonathan David. He can't quite get there. Oh my god, the goalkeeper's got in all sorts of trouble, and in the end he gets to it, but he almost gifted us a second. Conceição heads it down, lays it off to Locatelli. We'll get that into Cup Miners. Cup Miners for a second. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, it should have been 2 just before half time as the whistle goes, and it smashes against the crossbar, bounces just down. I don't know if it was on the line or maybe just before the line, and then goes wide. Could have had his second, could have been a brace, probably should have been a brace, but we'll take it. We'll take a 1-0 lead going in to half time, and we are the better team. Cremonese not really offering much going the other way at the moment, so hopefully we can go on into the second half and kill the game off. Locatelli Thuram, Locatelli. Oh, good bit of play. Koopmeiners is in, and he does make it 2 this time. Really good bit of football. Found its way through to Koopmeiners, who scores yet another goal. Just after half-time, he missed one just before half-time, but now he has got his brace, and we've made it 2, and that should be the 3 points. Like I said, Cremonese not really doing much going the other way, but it was a really good bit of football. We scored some very nice goals this season already, and it looks like we are going to remain undefeated in the league. Bondo, good tackle by Koopmeiners. He still got it. Still got it. Oh, what a bit of play that is. Into David. This should be 3. And is. Well, we've made it 3. I was just saying in between to the chat just now that I'm thinking maybe my sliders aren't quite where they need to be at the minute, because Cremonese are not doing anything. There's been an update since I last recorded, so maybe the sliders are a bit out at the moment. So, but either way, we made it 3. I'm not going to complain too much. Like I said, it's not been super easy. It's just they're not doing much going the other way. I mean, 3-0 looks easy, but it's not been really easy. But I'll take it. We'll finish this episode off. Like I said, in between episodes, I will have a look at the sliders. I'm not going to do it in between games because it's going to take too long. I'll do it off stream and have a look at it. But yeah, like I said, we are 3-0 up, and another 3 points is looking like it's coming our way. Bondo, Sanabria, strike, and does make it 3-1. So they've not been doing much in this game, but Sanabria does get a goal back for them. It's probably like the second shot in this game, maybe third. It was poor defending from me. To be honest, I actually, not to be a thing, but I wasn't really focusing as much as I could have been then. I was thinking about what I was going to do to the sliders, to be honest, but it is what it is. They do go and score, but I am not too worried. That should be the game, he says. Hopefully it is. There goes the final whistle then. The game is over. We go and pick up the 3 points and remain undefeated in the league. 3-1 victory against Cremonese. Like I said, they got a goal back. I didn't feel they didn't really do much in the game, and I feel like maybe I can get the opposition to attack a bit more. Like I said, we'll have a look at that. We'll go into that for the next episode. But for now, let's jump into the next game, which is the first game of the episode in the Champions League, the first and only game in the Champions League. That is a game that we definitely need to win, so hopefully we can go and win. So let's go and do that against Bodo Glimt next. Okay then guys, so we were going to jump into that game against Bodo Glimt, but just before we've had this unexpected event, the first one of this save. Obviously I've got them on, and because it brings realism, of course, and the first one has been this one. An audit of the club's finances uncovered some significant financial problems. As a result, 58 million of your transfer budget has been taken away, reducing it from 116 million. We had 160 million to 58 million. So we've just lost half our transfer budget. So yeah, you will need to use all your managerial skill to steer the club through these troubled times. Well, thank you. I'll do my best. So not ideal. So to be fair, off camera as well, just before I started recording, I was looking at a bunch of players that we were going to have a look at in January as well. It's like the game knew. It knew that I wanted to sign some players, and yeah, so we've just lost half our transfer budget. Not great, but it is what it is. It happens. We'll have to just steer through it and see what we can do. 58 million, to be fair, is still an okay amount of money. It's not 116 million, is it? But you know, it is what it is. We'll have to do what we can, and yeah, let's get into the next game then, and hopefully this won't affect that game too much, but we shall see. Okay then, we're going to have to put that bit of bad news behind us now, because we have a game to play in the Champions League. So, the Bodo Glimt team then. Hakeem in goal, Svold, however you say his name, Gunderson, Mo, and Bjorkan as the back four. Then they got Patrick Berg, Saltness, Evgen, Matata, Hoig, and Haug as the rest of the lineup. So It'd be interesting to play a team that isn't playing a back five at the minute, because every team in Serie A seems to play a back five. So we shall see how it goes. Our team, actually, sorry, before we jump into this one, is as it looks here. A bit of rotation, but nothing too major. Pretty much our starting lineup. So let's go win our first game of the Champions League, because we really need to. Mario Kostic. Mario's making a run on the outside. Thuram's got some space in front of him. Thuram, oh, good save by the goalkeeper, and Vlahovic can't get to it. First chance of the game then in the 15th minute, and it was one hell of a chance. Thuram probably should have scored, and hopefully we don't come to regret that miss. Waiting for the run to be made by Cambiasso. We'll get it to him. Thuram's in there. We'll try and get across to him. Thuram gets there. Oh, and he just heads it wide. Two big chances for Thuram in this game, and he's missed both of them. And it remains 0-0, and he can't believe it. Neither can I. Conceição then on for the injured Zagrova. Plays a ball into João Mario. Will try and get it into Cup Miners. Gets a header away and over the bar. And the rest point to the spot for a penalty, which we obviously will have a look at it. I'm not too sure. When something like this happens, it's very difficult to see. We'll have another look. Cross comes in. Cup Miners jumps up to head of the ball. Yeah, that's not a penalty, unfortunately for us. It's just sort of brushed onto his arm, onto his fist, off Cup Miners' head. So yeah, that's not going to be a penalty. It's going to get overturned. And as we head towards half time, then it does remain 0-0 still. We'll play that back out to João Mario, terrible cross. Oh, what a terrible throw. Cup Miners, and his save, the goalkeeper, causing him nearly to concede. He's having a shocking couple of minutes, the goalkeeper. He's thrown me the ball straight away, and now he's just kicked the ball straight out of play. Right, into the last 5 minutes, and this game is still 0-0. It's actually been a dreadful game, to be honest. Again, in the Champions League, we just cannot perform very well. It is Bodo Glimt coming forward now as well. We've won the ball back. Can we do something and maybe steal a winner right at the end? Hopefully we can with Conceição. We'll go to Thuram, but then we'll go back to him. Conceição still going. Still got it. We'll go into Thuram. We've had two early chances, another chance right at the end, and it doesn't go in. And it does look like we are going to draw another game in the Champions League. And what is this goalkeeper doing? I don't know. He keeps doing that. Don't know why he keeps doing it. It is going to be 0-0. And yeah, our Champions League campaign then is off to an absolute dreadful start. 4 games played, yet to win a single one of them. 3 draws and a loss, I believe. Yeah, not good. Which is really strange, because on the other end in the league we're absolutely smashing it. So yeah, interesting. But anyway, we shall head into the final game of the episode now, and hopefully we'll go and win that and continue our league form. It's against Torino, I want to say, I believe. So yeah, let's go jump into it. Okay, then Torino lineup for this final game of the episode then. Franco Israel in goal, Marcus Pedersen, Ismajli, Messina and Biragi as the back 4. Aslani and Kadesi and Jorin and Zekulal. Zapata up through the middle, and then Vlasic on the left. So it's very interesting to see a team in Serie A not playing a back 5, interestingly. So we shall see how this goes. We are full strength for this one. Everyone is playing, everyone in the starting lineup. So hopefully we can end this episode with a win. And I will give you a bit of a spoiler. If we do, we will be top of the league, because we go into it top of the league. So hopefully we can end the episode top of the league. Oh, Jonathan David is pressed well. Yildiz. Conceição back into Thuram. It's going to fall for Locatelli. Oh, what a strike and what a save. Really good bit of goalkeeper. They've lost the ball again. They're playing the back. They're playing with the ball in the back, and it's causing them problems. It's going to fall for Locatelli on the edge of box again. This time not going to shoot. I'm going to lay it off into Cambiasso. Yildiz has made a run. We're going to have to go back to Locatelli. They've got men back now, but we'll get that ball out to Conceição. That's not where I wanted that ball to go, and the chance is over then. 17 minutes in, still 0-0, but they're playing with the ball in the back, and it is causing them a bit of problems at the minute. Oh, they're playing with it again. Oh my god. They're really causing themselves their own problems at the minute, because they're trying to play it out from the back, and we're pressing, and it's not working for them. And Jonathan David nearly ends up just deflecting that ball into the goal. Angerin, Vlasic, Duvan Zapata, good block. Oh my god, do you know what? I've been saying this whole game how Torino are causing their own problems by playing it out from the back. We haven't made them pay. I then do a stupid thing from the back, and Zapata has an easy chance to put it in. I just need to get rid of this ball, and I decide to try and play it back inside. What a stupid bit of play from me. And it was just an assist for Zapata. The ball just comes across, he just takes a strike, and we go 1-0 down from a very stupid bit of play. Andrew in. Good tackle to Ram. David's made a run, we'll get that into him. They've left so much space, and Jonathan David is going to run onto it. He's going to have an opportunity to get an equaliser, and does. The goal. It was a very interesting finish in the end. Did not go where I wanted it to. It went very central, and I think the goalkeeper should have saved it. It was very interesting animation from what I could see. We'll have another look at it. But we do finally get an equaliser just after half-time. They left themselves very, very short of the back. Massive gap. The ball got played into him, and we'll have another look, because the goalkeeper, I think, should do a lot better. Yeah, not a very good attempt at saving that, was it? But I'll take it. We get an equaliser and plenty of time to go and get another goal in this game, so hopefully we can go and do that and finish today's episode on pole position. About Zapata, oh my god, Torino come up the other end and try and make sure that that we don't finish in pole position, because they had another opportunity with Zapata. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. Let's get this ball away, let's not make that mistake again. But yeah, we get away with it. We'll strike Aslani, and it just trickles wide. So another opportunity for Torino. I think Torino are looking dangerous when they're coming forward. They're actually attacking me, which is something we're not really used to. I think it's the 5-back. Every time we play a 5-back, they don't seem to attack me as much, which is sort of obvious, really. I know they've got 2 strikers, but when you have especially the formation they play, because there's a 5-3-2, it just doesn't really give them much attacking options. So maybe we'll have to have a look at that. Maybe just for now, change the formations when we're playing a 5-3-2, but we shall see. But anyway, we have 15 minutes to try and get a goal in this game to win it, so let's concentrate on that. We're tackling each other now. We're going to make some changes, but like I said, let's concentrate on getting a goal. Right, last 5 minutes, and we've got the ball on a break, and we've lost it. Still 1-1 here, though, and it does look like we might be heading to a draw, but like I said, there's still 5 minutes. Anything could happen. We could concede, we could score. That's the kind of game it's been. At the minute, it doesn't look like either is going to happen. Last 2 minutes then, and it is still 1-1. Can we get this goal that we need? It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're either going to lose or draw, because there's only 1 at a minute. Zapata's turned me. Zapata, thank God, it's a save, and we do draw it. I don't know what that means for the league. That's all we needed to do, was win this game, and we finished the episode in first. But in classic me fashion, we've slipped up and we've dropped 2 points, which isn't great. And I think that kind of is an example of how it's going at the minute, because we can play against a 5 in the back, but then other than that, it's not great. So maybe the sliders aren't as thing as I thought they were. But anyway, that's for me to have a look at in between episodes. Let's go see what that has done for the league table. Do we finish in pole position, or have we let it slip? Okay then, as I sort of expected, we after that draw we have slipped down into second. Napoli have gone back into first, so it's still early days, because like I said, this league table is so close to the minute. Even if you go down to Roma in fifth, they're only 6 points behind Napoli, so it's, you know, it's still early days, only 11 games played, and we still haven't lost, which is really good. But it was just a shame that we couldn't have just got a winner in that game just now and finished in first. It does seem like we're always just falling short at the moment, but anyway, it is what it is. We are in second, so it's nothing to be sniffed at. Let's go have a look at what's coming up in the next episode. The next episode is a little bit of a big one. So we start off with a played game against Fiorentina. We then have another played game against Sporting in the Champions League, and I keep saying this, we are still yet to win a game in the Champions League, so it's very important that we pick up 3 points there. We have to start winning games, otherwise we aren't getting through. We will then sim the game against Cagliari, because the first game of December is a huge one against Napoli. which we will of course play, and hopefully, well, by then, who knows what the league table is going to look like, because obviously there's going to be a few games before then, but it might be that whoever wins that game goes first. So we shall see how it goes. So it's a huge game coming up in that next episode. And just quickly before we wrap up then, just to show you the Champions League table. So we are sat 29th, which is not good at all. After 4 games, we haven't won a single one of them. We've only lost the 1, but we've drawn 3. So we need to start winning. Like I said, very, very quickly, because there isn't many games to go. So I think we're halfway, and I think is it 8 games we play? I believe it's 8. I could be wrong, actually. Could be more than that. Can't quite remember. But anyway, like I said, it doesn't really matter. We need to start winning quickly, otherwise we are not getting through in that competition. But as for this episode then, guys, that is where we shall wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, as always, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from the series and my channel. And also there is a link to my Twitch in the description down below. Come over and join me live as I make these, because of course I live stream all of these as I make them, so come on over and join me. But overall, another decent episode. We still haven't lost in the league. It's just that Champions League form does need to be addressed, and of course we had that unexpected event, which is not ideal because we pretty much just lost half our transfer budget for January, which isn't good. Very annoying, very frustrating, but it is what it is. We've got to manage it, and like I said, we'll just have to do what we can. But I shall see you in the next episode for that big game against Napoli. I've been Clogs, and remember guys, take care.